Hello and welcome to Stabmonks On The Run and Chalvey Sports. Today is actually a playoff day because I've skipped ahead quite a bit. I told you in the last episode that I was just going to come back for the last game of the season, but we actually qualified for the playoffs with 3 games left of the season. So I just figured we didn't need to see the Wimbledon game. So which we lost 2-3 anyway. We beat Plymouth 6-2, hat-tricks by both Iliev and Whiting. We beat Luton 4-2, Iliev, Whiting and Buttle. Crew drew 1-1 in Whiting, and we lost against second place Wigan. So we're in the Plymouth and we're playing Doncaster. Playing away today, firstly, and home in 4 days. So this will be very exciting. We actually finished in 4th. So and it actually was a tight game because Peterborough is just 1 point behind us, and as you can see, there's a pretty tight table here. A few transfer updates though, as we have signed a few young players who weren't going to be signed by the Premier League teams. So Harvey Brickell will come in June. We have done quite a few prospect signings now, so we are trying to actually build a decent academy team. And Harvey Brickell is the first of 4, I think. He's a central defender, and I think he can do some sub appearances in the first team already. I think he's really good. And since Imamovic is probably going at the end of the year, this guy will get some chances. As will Nick Moon. He is a forward more like, and I think he's a bit of a flexible player. He's not bad at crossing either, so I will also train him to become a winger, I think. We need to work on his personality, but as you can see, his stats are just amazing for a 17-year-old. I showed you already Ashley Tranter and Thomas West. So the 2 guys I showed you were from Manchester City. Now, Tom Parker from Chelsea didn't get his chance there, but here he will get some chances. Another forward. These guys will probably go out on loan, maybe, or play in the under 23s or 18s. I haven't decided yet. This guy, he's got some great physicals for a 17-year-old, and yeah, I think he's going to be a good prospect. And the thing about all of these guys, he's already worth almost 100k. So even if they don't work out for us, we can sell them on. So lastly, we have the Icelandic. He's the 3rd forward we're signing from Tottenham, and he is Runar Bjarnsson. I think he's more of an all-round striker, and it will be exciting to see what he can do for us. All of these guys are on 3-year contracts, and with the contract extension if we get promoted. Except Moon, because he just wanted some silly cash if we did that. So, but anyway, that's it. So we are going against Doncaster away first, and this is the team we're putting out there today. Most of our first team players. It's Hapgood in goal, Peters, Jones, Boadu and Holmes in the back 4, Thompson, Maas, McKenna, and it's Beach to start off today. Iliev up top and Whiting as well. And I'm quite confident we can produce a result there, so let's get into the game. Okay, this is a pretty important match to us, of course. I can't remember how we've played against Doncaster this season, but I think we will do well. They finished behind us in the league, so I'm hopeful of our chances here. First highlight. It's our throw-in and a cross straight into the goalkeeper's hand, actually. Oh, and that's a hoof from Lumley. Picked up by Doyle. Oh, and Hapgood has slippery hands, but he gets a hold of it. A shot for Doncaster. Hoofed out again by Hapgood. And it's Doncaster on the attack again. And that's a great pass for Doyle. Good save by Hapgood. Ooh, I can see a flaw in their tactic here. That Doyle guy is always on the line. Ooh, but it's on the other side of the map, of the pitch. And Beach actually shoots just outside. Okay, that was an exciting first highlight. But that seems to be it for now. Oh, no, there we go. New highlights. Picked up by Holmes. Up to Beach. Can he get the cross in? It's out to Holmes, and he gets the cross into a defender. Headed in by Holmes. It's back to Doyle, up in attack. This guy needs to be brought down, actually. Intercepted by Moss, but it's picked up back by Doncaster. Well, this is a long highlight. And there it is, Chris Doyle. He looks lethal. I think we just need to do something else there. Much higher and use an offside trap, and we also need to press a bit more. And get stuck in. Let's just do that right away. And it's Doncaster 1-0. That's an unfortunate start for us. Corner for us. Beach with the corner. Headed out by the defender. Cross comes back in, and it's Whiting straight into the goalkeeper. A good chance. There's been few, but some good highlights at least. But yeah, we go 1-0 down into halftime, and yeah, I'm gonna tell them they've been unlucky. I think they need to hear that. Let's go for a positive mentality and maybe sub off. Beach has been playing great. I don't think so. He's off for Moriarty. And it's a throw-in by for Doncaster. Oh, we need to close down that Doyle guy. But that's a great cross into Whiting. And it sneaks it into the left corner. And it's in Whiting with its 56th goal of the season. He just can't stop scoring. This guy is on fire. And he's been on fire for the whole season. Consistency. And of course, I showed you the transfer earlier, but I forgot to mention that we have him back for the next season as well. He signed a new 3-year contract with Cardiff, and we actually got him back on loan for the same for the same amount of cash, which is really nice. So he's on £1,600 a week, I think, and that's okay for a 56 goal scoring striker. Oh, that's a good save by Hapgood. Great save. Keeps us in the game. Who's having a poor game? It's McKenna. Well, I have just the guy. Joe Buttle is on. And we also go to the sub of Boab for actually Imamovic. Imamovic was actually featured in the team of the week. That's just amazing. Okay, let's get some encouragement. I'm satisfied with the 1-1. To be fair, so if we can keep this up, I'm satisfied. No, I'm confident that we can survive and win our home game. Oh, but it's a last highlight in the 94th minute. Come on, hoof the ball out. Yes, it's blocked. That is blocked again. Great stuff, great defending. Okay, and we managed to get a 1-1 draw in the first match. That is great. In the other match, Crew beat AFC Wimbledon, actually. Okay, that's just nice. I'll skip ahead to the second leg. Okay, so we are back, and unfortunately, Hapgood got injured in training, so he will be out for 5 to 8 days. So he is unfortunately unavailable for this game, so Martin Divine will have to put up a really good game. I'm taking off Buadu and putting Dawes in there. In addition, Beach is off for Moriarty, and I think that's it. We're just going to go with the same team, so let's just get into it. We need to win this game, of course. It's still an important match, so yeah. Okay, this is it. If we win today, we get to the playoff final into the championship, which is amazing. And we're off to a great start. It's Ian Whiting with a goal. I think it was 11 seconds. That's one of the quickest goals I've ever seen in Football Manager. It's Dawes to Jones, a long pass to Iliev, which just flicks it on to Whiting. It's the post and in. I tell you, Iliev and Whiting have a really good strike partnership. And the best thing is that we have Joe Butler as well, who also is playing really, really good with Ian Whiting. Oh, but Kevin Mays from Donny, he chips it over our keeper, over Divine, and it's 1-1. I have to say that's a great finish by Mays. Oh, I have to see that again. Barlow, good pass to Mays, and he just chips it over the keeper. Oh, that's so cold. Great finish. Okay, and it's 1-1 again, so we just need to win the game now. And we're off to a cracking start in the second semi-final. Ooh, do we have an injury? Let me see. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Holmes will have to go off for Sherwin Harvey then. It's McKenna with the ball. Can he get it up to Iliev? Yes, he can. And yeah, it's a cross by Iliev, but it's deflected by the defender. Okay. It's Mace again to Wren, and he shoots it over the bar. Okay, it seems like Doncaster actually has the most possession here. I'm just going to do the same change as last game. We upped the defensive line and line of engagement and got stuck in. Let's just go with that. And some encouragement isn't bad. Okay, so I'm going to take a slight risk here and go for a positive mentality in the second half. I'm not doing any subs yet. I think we're fine. Let's just keep it up. Keep it up, yeah. And see if we can get a goal, or probably two would be nice. Goal kick by Lumley. Headed on by Wren. Oh, that's a nice fake. Good save by Divine. Yeah, we haven't created much this game, to be fair. I think actually going back to a cautious mentality we should try. It seems like they're having most of the ball. But we get it back, and it's a good pass to Whiting. Oh, and it's a good pass back by Ian Whiting to Iliev, but Iliev shoots it out wide. They have a great partnership. I think those two together work like a charm. Double header. McKenna to Iliev. Can I get it into the box? And it's Whiting over the bar. We're playing better now. Seems like going cautious maybe did the trick. Unless they score now, of course. Oh, and it seems like Moriarty is injured as well, so let's just keep an eye on that. He gets the cross in though. It's headed out by Brown. Moss picks up the ball to Thompson, to Peters. Thompson to Moss. Out to Harvey. Highlight this one. And now Donny is on the counter-attack. No, we steal the ball back again. What a long highlight. Into Ian Whiting. Oh, and that's a... His 58th goal of the season. This guy can't stop scoring. Yards out. Straight into the back of the net. And now the boys will get some... Of course, they're playing magnificently. We get the ball back again at the beach. Thompson, that's a poor cross in. And it's back to us, to Peters. Oh, that's a poor pass. Gets to Doyle. First pass is blocked. Yeah, we get the ball back again. Divine out to Beach. Can he get past the defender? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Oh, and he evades a tackle as well. Can he go all the way? Oh, that's almost a magnificent goal by Beach. Keeper sends it over. It's a corner by Beach. Headed out by Fox. And it's a new highlight again. Thompson to Beach, and it's Beach. He scores his third goal of the season. Beach turns up from the bench and just does magnificent things today. Okay, everything's just clicking now. We're going to do our last sub because I noticed that George Moss is just dead tired. So, Andrew Gillespie, you're on. But I'm going to change you around with Thompson. Yep. This is turning out to be a really good game and really exciting game as well. Dawes steals the ball. Poor pass to Thompson. And it's Doyle on the counter-attack, but Jones just fights the ball away from him. This is a much better second half for us. That's offside, surely. Yeah. Okay, so it seemed like going back to cautious and playing a higher line worked well for us. We need to do that more often, I think, against the stronger opponents who are pressing more. Oh, and that's a great tackle by Peters. The first one by Thompson was a bit questionable. And it's a shot, but Divine picks it up. Great stuff. Okay, we're going time wasting now. And very defensive. A free kick, but it goes straight into Divine. Yes, actually done a good job today. I think he's a really good prospect for us. Oh, and it goes straight to Whiting. That's a poor shot but a great pass by Martin Divine. We're into extra time. And we are through to the final. That is a great match for us. A great comeback in the second half. Ian Whiting probably the man of the match. And yeah. And that means we're through to the final. And we're going to play Crew Alexandra. Ooh, this is just great. Oh, we had a great attendance as well. So that just puts a nice touch on our finances again. Well, he's calling me unprofessional. That is just horrible. And we have lost Moriarty to a week. Holmes to 2 to 3 days, so he'll be back for the final. Whiting on form as always. He's just superb. Okay, so let's just see. We get Crew in the playoffs final, and it's being played at Wembley, of course. So we are back at Wembley for, I think, the third time. We've probably been there in the FA Vase, I think, and in the previous playoff. So that is Saturday, 1st of June. 1st of June. Okay, it's over. Yeah, it's actually 3 weeks too. Okay, so that is great. But that means that this episode is a playoff special. It's a playoff special, so it's going to be a bit of a longer episode, but I'll be right back for the final. Okay, this is it, boys. It's the 1st of June, and we're at Wembley, playing against Crew Alexandria, and this will be the final game of the season. Oh, I'm really hoping we can win this game. We're putting Hapgood straight in there. He's just back from injury, but he needs to do a job for us. Boadu will play instead of Dawes, and I think we're just going. I think Joe Butler has to play. McKenna's been playing shit again, so I really want to keep him because he's a good prospect as well as a first-team player, but he has some interest in him. Barnsley and Ipswich. So I'm pondering the idea of selling him if the right bid comes in. But anyway, let's just get into the game. This will be a cracker for sure. So let's just go. Okay, we are, as you can see, we are in the Championship. The second highest tier in English football if we win this game. If we carry on, we get a great chance, and I agree. And I think we're just going to do the same tactical change right away, just to try it out. Higher line of engagement and defensive line, and get stuck in. And also go to a cautious mentality right off the bat, just to try that. Okay, home against Crewe. Final game of the season. We actually have a record to break as well today. We are on 111 goals this season, and that is a tie with the record in League One. So if we just score one goal, we are the new record holders for the amount of goals scored in one season in League One, and that's great. So in addition to that, Ian Whiting has already crushed the record for the amount of goals one player have scored in a season. And as I say that, we have a goal against Holmes. He scores an own goal, actually. That's just unfortunate. Right on the brink of half-time. And it's a header over the bar, and Peters is out injured, it seems. I really hope not. Well, it seems like he is. That's too bad. Unlucky boys. And I'm going to go and sub off Peters for Socket. I didn't put Socket on the bench. Oh, that's amateur-like. Okay, Peters, you're on for Imamovic then. Go. Okay, we need to just get up and score here now. I think we actually lost the last game against Crewe, so winning would surely be a sort of revenge as well. Who are we subbing on? Beach played fantastically when he came on in the last game, so let's just do that. I'm going to berate the team just to prove a point again. I'm going to go positive, and now we need to go a bit more attacking. Not too much, but yeah, I think that's it. We need to just go all out then. McKenna, you're on, and no, Beach got injured. Oh, what is that? He's injured. We need to put on McKenna, and we're going to do a inside forward here as well. Attack, sure. And now we need to push up. Like that. Distribute quickly. Use tighter marking and all the way. Go. And we have a highlight straight off the bat. It's for Crewe, unfortunately. But good save by Hapgood. And it's a chance for Crewe Alexandra again. This doesn't look good. Now, this has to be a goal for us. Holmes up to Moss. Can he center it? He gets it back to Thompson. To Battle, headed out by Giles, but Boadi picks it up. It actually gets past the defender. It's headed out by Odaibo. Moss out to Holmes. Cross. And it's headed out by the defender. Great tackle by Boadi. It's back to Moss and McKenna. And Whiting is offside, I think. No! It's a goal! Oh, I was sure that was an offside, but McKenna just scoops it past the defenders and into the feet of Whiting, and he just shoots it straight into the lower right corner. Ian Whiting is a great finish. And it's 1-1 on Wembley. This is just great. Oh my god, it's extra time. Great stuff. But I need to do something with the tactics again now because we're too offensive now, I think. Let's go back to balance and here, let's just pull a bit more back. Don't want to go too far down. Let's just do something like this and go back to balanced. Yeah. Do we have an extra sub? Seems like we do. Okay. Who's tired? Moss and Buttle. Stuart is coming on. We don't have 5, surely. No. Okay, 4 subs. I didn't know that. That was a great shot by Sparks, but it's straight into the post, fortunately for us. Okay, so that's the first half in extra time. It's a pretty even game, to be fair. Okay, let's just go cautious for the second half of the extra time. Teague, the fullback, we're actually contemplating signing in the summer. Oh, that's almost an own goal. Oh, that's dangerous from the defender. But their keeper, he's on it, fortunately for them. Good header back by Imamovic to Hapgood. Just play it out to the defenders or just hoof it to Iliev. And we give away the ball too easily. Sparks to Quirk and back to West. And that's a great save by Hapgood. He keeps us in the game. Whew. This is nerve-wracking. Seems like we're going to penalty shots. Unless we can score on a corner. It's a penalty. And Ian Whiting will take the penalty. Oh, come on, Ian. If you just scored this one goal. Oh, this will be such a good win if he scores. Come on, Whiting. Come on. It's a horrible penalty, but he scores. Ian Whiting with his 60th goal of the season. This guy is just the best striker I've ever had in Football Manager. Oh, but that's a bad penalty. I have seen 2 of Ian Whiting's penalties now, and I'm definitely not going to let him take anymore. But that's it. We win the final at Wembley, and we are through to the championship. What an adventure. Back-to-back promotions. I can't believe it. That turnaround in the 88th minute and then just a penalty in the last injury time minute of the final. That's just amazing. A superb effort. I can't believe it. No, I just can't believe it. To win in that manner. If I had been Crew Alexander's manager now, I would be fuming. Oh, that's a way to lose. Oh. Okay, let's just take a quick look at... yeah, we have the initial budgets now. Let's just take a quick look at that. Yeah, we're not going to spend all that. 1.4 million in transfer budget. That's okay, though. Oh, so we're promoted. Decent result. What was the attendance like? Oh, 51,000. Did we get anything, any cash? I don't think so, but the attendance money. Yeah, we got about 300,000 for that. I think that's decent. We're gonna get some fallback money from the league as well. Peter's injured. That's okay. Beach injured. That's also okay. Whew. Oh, good old Calvin Morgan. I can't remember the time when he was the guy scoring 40 goals a season. sorry, Calvin, but there's a new king in Slow, and his name is Ian Whiting. He just scored 60 goals a season. That is more than a goal per game. He is actually retired. I always wanted him to be a coach for us or something, but well, he's a club icon nonetheless. Yeah, I'm taking all the praise. And I'm going to praise Ian Whiting as well for hitting that penalty. That was important. Look at this. 60 goals in 48 starts and 10 sub-appearances. And 50 goals in the league. This is just an amazing guy. I'm so glad we got him back on loan for another season. I'm tired, but I'm going to skip ahead to the end of the season awards, and also I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and I just unlocked an achievement. And that is the achievement goal machine, and that means your player was the top league goal scorer over an entire season. And guess who that is? That is in Whiting. Yeah, he was the best signing I've ever had, I think. But anyway, this is the new arrivals. Many of them have been doing really good, both here and on loan elsewhere. Luis Reeve will be featuring in our first team next year, I think, seeing as I want to get rid of Imamovic. And maybe we don't want to get Dawes or Boadi back, because now we want to rely more on our own players, I think. And only supplement with loans here and there. Anyway, this was a season to remember. I totally agree. We ended up in 4th place, but won the playoff final, so that is great. Yeah, still way behind Coventry. They just smashed the league. Average home attendance almost 50% now. That's great. I think it will surely surpass 3,000 when we get to the championship. Okay, so biggest win 7-1, Chalvey Sports, Luton, match to remember. Actually, I have a different match here for the match to remember, and it's not the first team. I'm going to show you in a second, but I totally forgot to show you this, but we had a cracker of a game in the under-23s in the spring. Okay, so all our annual revenue is up, so our club reputation and finances are growing. Shirt sales almost 1,000 this year. I think that's almost double from last year. Iliev with Iliev, Stewart, Buttle, Hapker, and McKenna. I'm amazed that that Ian Whiting's shirt isn't there. But yeah, good finances. How you lined up? Iliev and Whiting, of course. Buttle instead of McKenna. Ooh, that's interesting. Beach, Gillespie, Maas, Holmes, Boader, Jones, Socket, and Hapgood. Yeah, that's a good team. Oh, we had a great team this year. So yeah, fans player of the season, Ian Whiting. Young player of the season, Ian Whiting. Signing of the season, Andrew Gillespie, actually. Maybe that award doesn't include the loans. Goal of the season, Whiting. Top goal scorer, Whiting. Most assists, Holmes with 18 assists. He is a provider. I'm always thinking about replacing him, but yeah, he keeps just adding up to his assists. Most player of the match awards, Whiting again. Average rating, Whiting. Most passes completed per 90 minutes. That is actually Gillespie. Well. Okay, yeah, here is the record breakers. Most overall goals by player in the season. That's Ian Whiting with 60 goals. Most league goals by player in the season. Also Ian Whiting, 45. And I think the previous record was 41, so that's a good margin. And we have most assists by player in the season as well. Holmes with 18 assists. Most league apps by player, 204. So Socket is our new leader for the amount of appearances for the club. He will probably stop there, as I think his time with the club is over. Fastest goal in Whiting, 11 seconds. That was just amazing. The goal against Doncaster in the second leg of the semi-finals in the playoff. Yeah, we dare to dream, Shirl. Okay, before I forget, that cracker of a game I was telling you about. Let me just see. Fixtures. You might have already seen it. Okay, our under-23s beat Ramsgate under-23s 14-3. That is 6 goals by both Abrams, who is actually he's a okay prospect, but he's in the under-18s mostly, and Stewart. Of course it's Stewart with a double hat-trick each. This game was just yeah, something else, to be fair. We had a few first-team players in here as well, like Close Bailey, Holdsworth now up in the first team, Socket and Divine. But yeah, that was a great game. So we set a record for the English Football League 1 goals. That is 113. Queen's Park Rangers set this old one for 111. Record high for us. Whiting breaks great goal scoring record, 50 goals. The previous, actually he scored 50. Previous English Football League 1 top goal scorer in a season was Derek Reeves in 1959 with 39 goals. Whew. Okay, so our overall best 11 is still a 4-1-2-2-1 with Callum Morgan up top. Yeah, almost none of our current players are in there. It's just Boadu and Sharples. That's just good. Oh, I just love that Pelivan is still there. He's retired, unfortunately. Ede is just still playing at Wells, I see. Gwyngosh is at Bangor City, doing bits. Sharples is there. Harvey Rasmus is at Hereford. Had a decent season. Regan Wiley, you haven't signed anywhere yet. Mambo, you're a free agent. You two used to play for I haven't found a club. Yeah, of course, Socket is there as well. Clayton, yeah, he haven't found a club either. Okay, so but subs Hapgood is there. Joel Bonner, he's a manager now. Under 23 is manager for Berry Town. Alex Jones is still there. Ed Close Bailey is still there. Chris Rathbone, where are you? You're a free agent. Didn't you play for Staines? Yeah, we haven't found a club yet. Terry Beach is still there, and Pekka Ojenperä is here actually. He was with us for a couple of seasons. Also a great scorer, but yeah, he can't beat Ian Whiting. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't get Ojenperä back, because then I hadn't signed Ian Whiting. I am just so yeah, I think I have a crush on him, to be fair. Okay, but let's get through this. The club vision and expectations, they want us to fight bravely against relegation. And yeah, I just accept that, but signed... yeah, I think this is okay. End of season team meeting. Yep. We are... yeah, we're bringing in some new faces. That's great. Thanks. That's great. We're leaving on a good foot. New season team report. Yeah, we can actually use this to talk about transfers, because as of the guys you see here, Beach, he's been okay, but I think we need a new first team player, so he might actually go if we get a good price for him. He's on a pretty high wage, and he isn't that good, seeing as we now have Junior Moriarty back, and I want to give him more chances in the first team. So one of our main focuses will be a left winger and a left wing back or full back. Again, Holmes he's just producing, but I really want a decent star player in this position, because I haven't had any for years. So those two positions that are the main focus. I'm happy with our strikers, to be fair, and Joe Butley is our third guy, and he can actually play on the inside forward right position as well. So seeing as McKenna is wanted still by two clubs, I think might gonna cash in on McKenna and bring up some prospects to play here. Thompson and Moss, they're both here on loan. George Moss, I really like this guy, so I might want to bring him back in. But seeing as we are in the championship now, it's going to give us some more money. So I want to rely more on our own players. So that's why I might not get Boadu back. He's good, all right. And he actually really loves to be here. He's been there for 3 seasons now. Yeah, but I might just not get him back in. If so, that's just the second one we have back in the loan. But I'm going to sign a first team central defender as well. And as I talked about in a few episodes back, I want to try to play a ball-playing defender as well in one of these positions. So that means that we need a new kind of defender. So maybe 2 players for that position. Peters is on loan from MK Dons. He's done really well. He's really all-rounded, being able to play in the midfield as well. So he's going, and Socket is going. So this is also a full-back position I'm going to invest in. So to summary, a first team left winger. If we don't have any, a prospect right inside forward. And 2 first-team fullbacks for each position. That is what I'm going to invest in. Maybe we're going to get in a first-team central midfielder as well, a deep-line playmaker, because we actually didn't get anyone new in since we sold Rodriguez in the January transfer window. And lastly, a ball-playing defender or 2. Hapgood, we're going to keep him. We have 2 good goalkeepers, so unless we are forced to sell him, I think that's our team. I'm pretty happy with our team, and I'm going to keep them together for the most part. Whiting wins PFA League 1 Player of the Year, and of course he does. He is just a great player for us. And he also scoops the League 1 Golden Boot Award. Yeah, you know what? This is just our complete player. One of the most complete players we've had. Goal of the season is Abdelhamid Sabiri for Bristol Rovers, Nathan Hall for Fleetwood, and Ian Whiting, third. We have 2 players in the PFA League 1 Team of the Year, and that is Whiting and Hapgood. Great on Hapgood. He's still improving. I think this is a great player for us. He still has 3 years left on his contract, so that's okay. And I actually think he has a clause as well. No, he actually hasn't. Anyway, so I think that's it for this episode. Now will be now it's June already, so I'm gonna do a job in the transfer window. We have a few things to do there, although we have already signed a lot of prospects, so it's mainly first team players I'm gonna go after now. So we'll be right back in July, August, when we get the first match of the season. So yeah, thank you everyone for following the series. It's been 10 seasons now, so if you're still here, you are amazing. So I want to thank everyone for keeping up, and if you enjoyed this video and series, please consider subscribing to the channel and click a thumbs up on this video. So I'll see you in season 11. Goodbye.